Hello, good night, good morning, good day, good afternoon to all the TBC members, TBC leaders, wherever you are globally. I'm Casper Deadmine from Medang, Papua New Guinea. This is another series of my TBC 24/7 live broadcast. My fellow TBCians, misuse of powerful tools will have unforeseen effects. We, the TBC members, have been very fortunate that the TBC admin has worked tirelessly to provide very powerful tool, which is TBC, that we all TBC members must be very careful in using TBC system. I will now show you and share with you on the blog one of the articles put on by the TBC admin, advising and educating all of us TBCians globally not to misuse very powerful tools that TBC admin has provided to us for our own sake, for our own benefits. As you can see on the blog post, misuse of powerful tools can have unforeseen consequences. Video poster article put out on the blog by the TBC admin November 13, 2018. This video is clearly showing this guy how he has misused the powerful tool, which could have hurt his thumb. Let me continue with the article. I kept waiting for the guy to cut off his thumb, but thank goodness that didn't happen. But he did mess up the tool he was using. This is, and that is bad enough to make the point here. TBC today is an empowerment tool during this distribution phase. Many have misused it as well. Misusing TBC is just as gross and foolish looking as what this guy did using the wrong tool on a turkey, as you can see on this window of the video. This guy is wrongly using this powerful tool on this turkey, which is in the sink here. There are a number of things we have seen members do that would fall into the category of misuse. Let's look at a few of these things and hopefully educate enough members to not misuse TBC. Lately, we have seen a number of so-called TBC exchanges. This is a concern. People, we are not a market-based coin. We don't want to be one either by design. Market-based coins will all end up getting heavily regulated by governments because they play on the elite turf, the government-regulated market exchanges. Market-based coins will never have the means to earn poverty globally. You can't have it both ways in TBC. It's a matter of jurisdiction, and we are clearly private and self-regulated. Some members, out of an unnecessary sense of desperation, fall for one TBC exchange scam after another, and then want to blame someone else for their foolishness. Isn't it interesting that most of these TBC exchanges are unwilling to present their owners on video? Exchanges are a government-regulated enterprise, and full disclosure of their owners is required by law. People, you need to be smarter than the scammers. I have said this many times in this blog. Discounting TBC or Kringle coins is also a way some members have misused our medium of exchange. By mutual agreement, all members have accepted that all transactions need to be done at the current price stated on a website, which moves according to the formula. On this link you see in the billion coin, we have the TBC formula. Let me continue with the article. When you discount TBC, you affect the whole TBC community in many negative ways. Long ago, we had to write code to allow admin the ability to turn off send buttons in order to fix the discounting problem. Both the sender and receivers will get their send buttons turned off if they are caught discounting our coins. All transactions over 400 grain need to be reviewed by the TBC commissioner by email to prove that equal value was exchanged, or else your send button will be turned off. If you do more than 2,000 grain within a 24-hour time frame, the same is also true. You must show evidence that you are about to do a transaction greater than 40,000 grain to the TBC commissioner by email before doing the transaction and get approval, or else your send button will be turned off immediately if you do the transaction first. My fellow Egyptians, this statement is very, very important in order to be transparent in our transactions. This disclosure is covered every week in the send button meetings. We have effectively ended TBC discounting by this means and can move forward towards fulfilling our mission with confidence. Some members expect to find a magic cash out button in TBC and behave badly in public when they are told that button doesn't exist in TBC. Cookie Rewards allows admin to move millions of grain to the wallets of members. Most of them have only exchanged about 40 grain and completed a few simple tasks. Yet some believe in the magic cash out button that will convert all of those millions into some other form of money. We are in the distribution phase. In fact, the early part of it, and we have provided a fast start system to use to cash flow. This cash flow is generally done at about 40 grain per transaction as the member brings in new members. A magic cash out button would not bring in new members, and the scammers are feeding off the foolish members that believe in a magic button. It's a crying shame. The whole point of the TBC distribution phase is to create mass adoption, set up an economy based on the principle of abundance, and in turn fulfill our mission to end poverty globally. Why would you want to break that? On this poster we can see we have in alignment and out of alignment. We all TBC members must be in alignment with what the TBC admin is saying, not out of alignment. Anything that is out of alignment with what I, as the creator of TBC, have established as proper and good and have provided education to do it would fall into the misuse category. If you can find it here in this blog, then best you don't do it. Some scams do provide short-term results, but at the expense of hurting the whole TBC community in the blog in the long run. When you are in proper alignment with TBC, it should be able to meet all of your short-term needs in exchange for your efforts in expanding the TBC community. Effortless magic cash out buttons don't exist in TBC. Cash out buttons are attached to market-based coins that also carry the risk of loss of money. While large short-term gains are as rare as a four-leaf forward. Many of us in TBC consider market-based coins a form of gambling, and most of you can't afford to gamble. The choice is yours. You can do both by trading market-based coins while you also participate within the distribution phase of TBC. Just don't expect TBC to become a market-based coin. I assure you that will never happen. If you truly want to meet your short-term needs using TBC properly, embrace the activity of inviting. This one activity of inviting others to receive the gift, when done properly, can lead to generous cash flow. Proof of this is all over the place. Set aside whatever is holding you back from doing this one activity on a daily and consistent basis, and then you will see some real magic happen in your life. This is very, very correct. Not only will this one activity take care of all of your short-term needs, it will provide you the wealth to live in abundance in the long term and establish a legacy for all of your posterity. TBC will change the world for the better for all. Awesome, awesome. TBC will change the world for the better for all. Very, very true. My fellow TBCians, this article from the TBC admin, very, very clear, very crystal clear. We must not misuse the powerful tool that TBC admin has provided by way of creating a means for medium for exchange in the future. So during this distribution phase, we must be aligned with the TBC admin. We must be patient and work along with the TBC admin to build our TBC private community. We must follow the system made available by the TBC admin if we want to meet our short-term needs and gains. Thank you, TBC admin, for the great effort put on initially by providing us the powerful tools towards having a medium of exchange. May God bless TBC admin.